All right, we're going to have another go at this, at the saltwater chert. Yeah. And I'm probably going to include some of these flakes in the Brooks and Bifaces box, just so you can see that there's such a thing as an easy to knap, very grainy material. All right, let's see. It's easy to knap, but it's not predictable in terms of inclusions. It even has oyster shells or mussel shells, petrified. Right? It's some kind of ocean chert or saltwater chert. Yeah. It's, yeah. It's almost like a fine-grained basalt. So it almost feels volcanic. Yeah. The knappability is a lot like fine-grained basalt. Now, sometimes I can get chert that has lots of crystal pockets in it, and sometimes I can make some really nice arrowheads. This one is hard to plan on including the cool stuff. I'm going to skim off what I think is bad stuff first, although this looks a lot worse than this side, but there is a crack here. I got to make sure stuff like that gets removed before I say, yeah, I'm going to preserve this side more than the other side because it's nicer. We don't know if it's nicer yet. I have to make sure that crack doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, it's not going anywhere, so I'm going to concentrate on peeling off this stuff on this side. I am going to lose some length probably. Can't help it. Especially down here. Yeah, the new microphone's on its way, okay? So, but I'm reviewing my videos. You know, my phone's sound, it just crapped out on me. It doesn't record sound very well anymore. So I switched over to a cheap external microphone that I use for my other videos. And it sounds, when I review my videos, the sound is actually more like what I'm hearing in the actual shop that I'm in. So yeah, these hits, they sound like they pop to me in real life, and in the video they kind of pop as well. So I don't know if you realize that, and my voice sounds a little bit more like how I hear my own voice, which I thought was kind of cool but kind of strange. And when I grind, it's the volume is lower, so that's good. I hate it when I can't hear myself over the abrading or over the hitting or striking. This microphone tends to cut down on background noise. Yeah, so hopefully the next microphone will be even better than this one. It costs 3 times the amount of money, at least. Let's see, 4 times the amount of money. So we'll see. Yeah, nothing but the best for you guys, right? Hey. And why do you always make stupid comments? It's not the best. Yeah, I know. I made a mistake and I commented on X Twitter yesterday. I started commenting. I cannot get into that habit. Nope. I used to comment a lot on social media. I have been testing out Grok 2, the beta version. It is a lot better. I will give it that. No more fun mode either. I hope they don't bring back the fun mode. I cannot stand the fun mode on X Twitter. On Grok. I cannot stand it. Autists can't stand that stuff. AI is not supposed to be funny or humorous or say, well, well, well. It drives me nuts. Yeah. It would say stuff like, aren't we the detective? Aren't we the persnickety little biatch? It didn't say that, but it said something similar. I tried to catch it in a fallacy or a logic trap, and it would fail occasionally. And yet it admits its failures and oversights. But in fun mode, I'd have to turn off the fun mode because it gets annoying. Yeah. All this extra words. You don't need to try to be in a conversation with a human. Just give me the information. Just let me know if I'm on the right track. It actually has access to more information now. I think Grok has access to better information. I heard there's a free MIT database and free MIT courses. So maybe Grok is using those through some sort of arrangement. That would be good. I don't know. I have to look into document uploads on X Twitter. Is there a library of document uploads that X Twitter users are using now? I need to get in on that. Just ask Grok, dude. Yeah. Is there a database of documents that I can upload to and access, kind of like Wikipedia? But only it might be Grokopedia? Is there such thing as a Grokopedia? That would be cool. Oh, I'm getting nervous about hitting this rock. But I think this blade might end up being bigger. But it's not fun. You know, I was studying some of my recent videos because YouTube's analytics are getting pretty good. And it appears that viewers want to watch, mostly what they want to watch is the process up to, but cut off at the sweat stage. Up to the sweat stage, but they don't want to see past the sweat stage. Why? I don't know. They want to see everything up to where I stop and say, okay, now it's the sweat stage. what I could probably do is just stop all my videos at that point, upload them, and I would never lose any views. In fact, I'd probably gain more views because I would upload more videos of the type that go all the way up to the sweat stage and stop. Yeah, because I've got better viewer engagement, better viewer participation, more likes. All the metrics are better up until the sweat stage. After the sweat stage, everything starts going downhill. Yeah. Now, I don't know if it's because I'm fussy during that stage where I'm stressed out. Maybe the viewers don't like the stress or the nail biting. They just want to see happy napping. If you just want to see happy napping, let me know. Because I can happy nap. Yeah. I just won't make any thin stuff anymore. Which will make me happy too. Not only is the rock happy, not only is the audience happy, but I can be happy nappy if I don't make them thin. Yeah. It appears that the audience does not want to see me thin them down. If you look at my recent videos, especially the ones where I do a cutoff. Like I'll do an hour or 40 minutes and I'll cut it and I'll continue. Those have better engagement, better numbers of everything. Even better revenue. Yeah. It's a mystery because I'm thinking the opposite. I'm thinking people don't care too much about the initial stages of reduction. They just want to see from the sweat stage to the finished state. I'm thinking that's what they want to see. Because that's what I want to see. I could care less about everything up to the sweat stage. Yeah, I don't care about that part at all. There's 100 different ways to do that part, and it's up to you. You don't even need to be all that coordinated. And there's no specialized tactics or anything. You just attack it however you want. The specialization comes in during the sweat stage when it starts to get thin. That's when you need the specialized tutoring and skills. But apparently I got it all wrong. If the numbers are any indication, which sometimes they are, sometimes they're not, because it depends on who the audience is. Maybe it's a whole different audience in the beginning on this initial reduction. Maybe it's a whole different audience for this type of stuff. And they disappear. They don't want to see the final finishing. Or they just skip to the end. They go from this stage where I think I'm going to switch over to indirect percussion. They shut the video off and go straight to the end of the last one. That would kind of make sense if they don't want to see all the other struggles and miraculous damage control, the nail biting, the specialized shaping and notching. Yeah. I could be looking at this thing all wrong. So that's what I don't usually check the metrics and check the audience participation and all that, because I think I came to the same conclusion last time. But people said, no, we like the sweat stage. Don't take it away. Well, which one is it? I get less likes during this. Right now, I'm past the initial reduction. Now I'm getting into the nervous part. I don't know what I was going to say, but people don't want... I get complaints, no, don't take this away. This is what we come to watch. But it doesn't look that way because the revenue is different, the audience participation, the retention, the hours viewed, the minutes viewed. Everything is less. And even on the sharpening. Very low retention on the sharpening videos. I don't know. I don't get it. The audience must not be who I think they are. They're not nappers. Yeah. The main audience for my videos are not nappers, I suppose. Yeah, that would be really weird. Really, really weird. So who are they? Aliens? Yeah, I'm napping moon rocks. They should be interested in this. Looks just like a moon rock. Right? Now, the aliens are not interested in the moon. They think the moon is boring. They might land to pick up some of the magic dust off the lunar surface for who knows what. But that's it. Magic lunar dust. You didn't know it was magic? It's got magic properties. Yeah. Magic properties of dust from the origins of the solar system. Yeah. Just watch. Chinese folk medicine is going to start using moon dust. And they're going to set up a factory up there. Yeah. You didn't know? You know about Chinese folk medicine, right? I shouldn't talk about that. Yeah. It's just funny to me that all these things, and how does it relate to Flintknapping? Well, it doesn't, unless you talk about antlers and stuff. I compete with people buying antlers to create Chinese folk medicine remedies. Yeah. The antlers are used in Chinese medicine or something like that. Well, not just the antlers, but the fuzz. What do they call it? The velvet. You got to cut the antlers off while the velvet's still on there, and then you export that antler to Asia, and they grind it up for medicine. I compete with those guys for the antler. Yeah. So do all of us. So just start collecting moon dust and leave us alone. Yeah. Quit buying up all our antler stuff and making it, $20 a pound minimum expensive. Yeah, antler's ridiculously expensive. And there's people that can pick up tons of it for free. They must be making some good money on the side. They got dogs specialized in training. They train them specially for antler collection. They've even got pigs that'll do it. Yeah. Pigs can sniff out antlers too. And besides, if you have a farm animal pig, they can produce little babies that you can eat. Yeah. So it's double benefit. All right, so this is making me very nervous. But it's okay because not many people are interested in this part. So I don't feel as nervous anymore because a lot of the people have left the building. This is not the part they want to see. I keep getting requests for front view of what I do. I don't know why, because you're not going to get anything out of it. Although you can convince yourself that it's very important. I can't argue with that. I mean, if you convince yourself that it's important, then it helps your napping, even though it doesn't show you much. It's okay. You know, maybe I'll set up. Well, at one time, I wanted to set up 2 cameras at one time, so I can show you both the front view and the first person view. That way, you can get the whole picture, so to speak. Dang, that's not good. You know what I mean? But yeah, I have enough trouble with dealing with 1 camera. What am I gonna do with 2 cameras? I got a bunch of stuff right here where the other camera would be sitting. I had to move all my other stuff. And then I had to worry about rock chips hitting that other camera. This way I don't have to worry about rock chips hitting the camera because there's very little chance of a big chunk coming right up into the camera and banging into the important parts of the phone, or the phone camera phone. Yeah, very little chance of that. It does happen on occasion where a flake will come up and hit the camera, phone camera. But yeah, I guess I'll have to do that. I'll have to set up 2 cameras for some of this flint napping. That way, maybe I can improve the engagement. But I have a feeling that, no, they just want to see the first part. They don't want to see part 2, or they don't want to see the sequel. I thought that everyone wanted closure, but no. I don't see a spike at the end when people view my videos on the, you know, the portions of the videos that they like to view. I don't see a spike at the end. So they don't want closure. No. People are not. I always kid about people advancing the video to the end and just watching the end. No, they don't do that. Apparently, according to latest research studies, they don't jump to the end. They don't care about the end. They don't want closure. It's so weird. Yeah. I gotta face the music and realize that I may have it all wrong. Come on. Don't be the straw that breaks the camel's back up here. Because it's reaching the stage where I don't want to hit it anymore. I'm going to leave it like this. And I'll offer this, I guess, in combination with the other one. There's a lot of crystal pockets in there. And of course, it's right in the middle, right when I was trying to thin it down, but it looks kind of cool. I don't want to flake anymore into that moon rock surface right there, so I'm just going to trim it up. Yep. Yeah, I'm just going to trim it with percussion. I'm not going to touch it with a pressure flaker at all because it's bad luck. Really? You believe anything? Hey, shut up. They don't like the voices, dude. Okay, fine. They don't like the voices. I know they don't. I like the voices. My kids like the voices. All the hardcore, diehard, and fun people like the voices. My subscribers that like fun, unlike a lot of people I know. Yeah, the fun ones like the banter. Yeah. What time is it? Oh, dang, it's getting late. Those are the church bells that ring at noon. So guess what time it is? This is just before the shop starts heating up. Yeah. The noon bells. It's a warning. Everybody, turn on your AC. And it just rained about 30 minutes ago, and the sun is now out, beaming down and evaporating the water into the air so it feels like a sauna, especially in the shops. Yeah, it's already feeling like a sauna in here. It just rained just now, and the sun came out. It's peeking out. It's not beaming in because it's too early for that. But it is out. And I'm already feeling that breeze that contains water. That muggy breeze is wafting into the shop. Smells good. But man, it's uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. This does nap easily. If it was only consistent. If only it was consistent. It would be so nice. It would be just like fine-grained basalt, which I like. It's one of my favorites. One of my favorite materials is fine-grained basalt. It is so nice. It looks terrible, but it's, as far as the, not terrible, it looks scary because it looks like you can't nap it at all because it looks like regular basalt. But the fine-grained basalt naps really, really well. Now, not all of it does, because you can find basalt that has a fine texture, but it doesn't nap well at all. Yeah. So there are different grades. As usual, I can't say anything for sure about fine-grained basalt, but I can say good things about it in general. Right? Or did that not make sense? It's percussion sharpened. This thing here. Yeah. And I left some of it a little bit thick down here. But you know what? See how this is made? You can use this down here as a chopping axe. And then this as a butchering tool on this side. Yeah, see, if you make this fine enough with fine flaking here and thick enough, and then this robust, you can work wood with this. You can chop, which is good for removing branches on the sides, limbs, it can also be used like a rasp. This can be used as a bow making tool, in other words. Because you can chop with this, and it takes a while to get through, as long as you wrap this part. If you wrap this part or use some kind of mitt, you can chop with this side. And then when you're done with that, you can use this side as a rasp, because it will take down material pretty easily. And this, you can cut into the notch at the top of the bow with this. You can also, engrave the bow and put in little designs. I mean, it could be a bow making tool. This doesn't have to be a butchering tool, especially with very hard raw material that is too tough to thin down, or you would rather use it as a woodworking tool because it has a very durable edge or something to that effect. This one stayed thick because I don't want to break it. I'm going to offer this together with the other one, I think, as a set. Let me see. Where's my analog measuring device? 4 5/8. Yeah. All right, let's do the width to thickness ratio. 55 millimeter by 12, let's say. Yeah. If it was 10, I can cheat and go right there and say 10. It just squeaks by at 10 millimeter. That's 5 to 1, but I would say it's between 5 to 1 and 4 to 1, which is good. Still good. Still can be used for various purposes. Yeah. That's it. I like the crystal pockets. Yes, I do. Is there like a loose part there that can expose more crystals? My mom would like that. My mom used to sell crystal items. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Good enough. That's it.